All right, guys, as promised, I've got lots of coverage on the iPhone 7 and the iPhone 7 Plus. Right now, my iPhone 7 Plus is at the warehouse, so I should be getting it soon. But for now, here's two cases from Tudia. I always team up with Tudia. They always have great cases. I'm going to go ahead and put them on right now. Now, this is one of their new style of cases right here, so I'll get to that one in a second. But this is one that we've all seen before, the Tudia Lite. And this is the Frost version of it. I do have an iPhone 7 laying around, or excuse me, an iPhone 6 as well. And it won't work with this case. Well, it'll probably work, but you won't have a cutout for your headphones. So here is the bottom here with all the ports lining up. I'm glad to see some OEMs, and thanks for Tudia for actually making a case specific for the iPhone 7. Because there's a lot of cases out there that their OEMs are leaving in, like headphone jacks and things aren't lining up right. But this is a case from Tudia. So camera cutout, a spot here for the Apple logo. They're staying tradition to that. Power button's covered, volume rocker's covered, vibrate switch is open, and then you've got a little faint hint of Tudia branding right there. So let's pop this in. And there you go. That actually looks pretty good with this black phone, believe it or not. It looks good. So you've got the cutout here on the side. The camera cutout is just right. I always wonder when I saw some of these cases with a slant here. And I'll get my iPhone 6S. This case will not look right with the iPhone 6S because the iPhone 6S doesn't have that big camera bump there. So it looks kind of weird, and you can see antenna lines and things like that. So here is this case. This is actually pretty sweet. All ports and everything are lined up perfectly. And there you go. So this is their new style of case, and this is called the Tudia Italic. I saw this and I thought, wow. Now this one is black, so it'll go good with the phone. This one goes good with the phone too. Something different. So this is a new one. Oh, yes. Now I saw this, but when you see it firsthand, you're kind of like, you know, how's it going to look? I'm taking it apart here to show you it is a two-piece. Now, you don't have to take this apart, I'm thinking. But I took it apart because it is a two-piece. And it's got like this, it feels like it's a metal frame, but I'm pretty sure it's plastic. But let's get this off here. And let's get this put on. Uh-oh. Remind us. Yeah, you don't have to do it with a, taking it apart, but look at how gorgeous that is, folks. Now tell me that's not gorgeous. And this one has a round cutout here, as you can see, compared to this one. It has a special slant here on this case, this style of case, but this is more in line with some of the other cases out, other two-piece cases out there from different OEMs. This actually has texture. It has some kind of grippy texture on it. I love the power button, and excuse me, the volume rocker and the power button, the way they're made on this one. This is actually really hot, guys. I'm gonna have a link to both of these in the description. This is made for the iPhone 7. And I hate to keep stressing that, but there are a lot of cases out there that are for the iPhone 6, the way I see it, because it has a headphone jack at the bottom. And yes, I still have an iPhone 6S. Here it is. But you can see the difference here. So this case is actually made for the iPhone 7, and so is this one. So if you have an iPhone 6S and you try to use this case, this is what you're going to face here. It just looks weird. I mean, yeah, it lines up and everything, but then you got this headphone jack that you can't even get to down here on the bottom. So there you go. So if you have an iPhone 6S, look at some of their other cases. Don't buy one of these cases. If you have an iPhone 7, though, you are ready to go. This is actually a beautiful set of cases here. And shout out to Tudia for sending these out for a review. I really appreciate it. All the OEMs that support me. Guys, I have a crate full of things for the iPhone 7 Plus. When I tell you I have a lot, I mean tempered glasses, screen protectors from IQ Shield, everybody. I have all those things, but I don't have my iPhone 7 Plus yet. It's still delayed. But T-Mobile says that it's at the warehouse and it's ready to come to me this week, so we shall see. Once you see some case reviews on the iPhone 7 Plus, you'll know I've got it in hand. But these here are from Tudia, and I've got more cases from Tudia. They're just for the iPhone 7 Plus. So here you have it for the iPhone 7 if you have one. These are some fantastic cases, and they don't cost 80 bucks. That's for sure. They don't cost 80 bucks. So it's your man Jay Will, a couple of cases from Tudia. You'll also see some cases from Rinky. I also have some cases from them as well. But for now, Tudia always puts out fantastic products, and I'm glad to support them and for them to support me. It's your man Jay Will. Stay tuned for more.